Shafi Marg. This is actually a main city square. This roundabout, usually a busy traffic area, but right now it's completely shut down. Behind me, all the important government buildings. You have Shastri Bhavan, you have Rail Bhavan, you have Krishi Bhavan, all the ministries over there, and that is why it's all being brought to a halt over here. All the roads around this area, and actually just behind me is where Parliament building really is, and it's all shut down because, as you can see from the people around me, these are all AAP supporters who are sitting on dharna, and they said initially 10 days, but now they're saying till the time the demand of the 4 police officers being suspended doesn't get met, they're not moving till the end. As you can imagine, with Republic Day around the corner, it's creating a huge amount of tension. So let's just take a look, and after that we'll bring you the for and against. Our guests will introduce you to our guests and the pundits. First, let's just take a look at what happened through the day and why there is so much drama here right now.
Another Kejriwal-style uprising of the people. Only this one's not against the government, but with it. He may be the chief minister, but clearly his protesting days are far from over. And Arvind Kejriwal today began an agitation against the centre's home ministry and the Delhi police, sparking a war of words amongst all concerned.
अभी पूरा देश देख रहा है कहाँ किसके अनारकी है।
चूंकि उनका मॉनिटरी इंटरेस्ट उसमें इन्वॉल्व है, पैसे जाते हैं जी, उगाही करते हैं। SHO उगाही करता है, होम मिनिस्टर तक पैसे पहुंच रहे हैं।
पर फाइल्स मंगवाई आपने यहाँ पर?
काम करेंगे,
यहीं से काम करेंगे, यहीं से काम करेंगे।
In their out-of-the-box style, the cabinet will function out of this protest site, a lawn outside the capital's Rail Bhavan, the closest they were allowed to get to the Home Minister's office. Initially telling people to stay away from the protest for 26th January security issues, Kejriwal then asked people to join him.
गणतंत्र दिवस आज से शुरू होगा, यहाँ पे सारे बैठेंगे और आजादी की लड़ाई लड़ेंगे। मैं दिल्ली की सारी जनता से अपील करता हूँ, आज हम लोग यहाँ अपने लिए नहीं इकट्ठे हुए। जो लोग मेरी आवाज सुन रहे हैं, जो टीवी पे देख रहे हैं, आज दिल्ली की सारी जनता यहाँ पे आ जाए।
Neither the heavy police presence nor police criticism deterred the Aam Aadmi Party leaders.
He should not forget that he became the government on the behalf of the Aam Aadmi, who has been disturbed the most today because 4 metro stations have been closed. A few lakh people have been put to inconvenience. Lot of money has been wasted.
समर्थन अपनी जगह है और अराजकता अपनी जगह है।
10 दिन की तैयारी तो करके आया हूँ, फिर जरूरत पड़ेगी तो और कपड़े मंगा।
With Alok Pandey and Sonal Mehrotra in New Delhi, Neha Khanna for NDTV.
So one MLA claiming that he was beaten by the police, and of course there's been a fight over a vehicle over here carrying speaker systems. Just right next to me is where the chief minister turned protester is sitting, just over there. Everyone's gathered around him. They're all clapping, keeping the morale up, and it seems like they've hunkered down for the night. But we'll get you more of those pictures in just a bit. But first, let's just introduce you to the other 2 guests. Chief Minister being protester, chief protester. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Our pundits this evening, we have Atashi Marlena from the AAP party, and also from here we have an MLA over here called Sanjeev Jha. He's the MLA from Burari, saying of course that's the way it should be. But a critical note is by columnist Ashok Malik, who joins us in the studio. Our first talking point, of course, is we're looking at whether the chief minister is being responsible by this line of protest. Atashi, why do you think so?
Actually, I don't think that the Chief Minister is being irresponsible. After all, the security of the people of the Delhi has to be the responsibility of the elected representatives. But in Delhi, a peculiar situation exists whereby the Delhi police is not accountable to the Chief Minister of Delhi. Therefore, if there is a problem of security, then how can the Chief Minister take charge of it? This political protest
I'm just going to interrupt you there, Tashi, to just tell you from the ground. I'm just going to interrupt you there to tell you from the ground that, you know, right next to me are all the metro stations which have all been shut down because of the protest. This is the main thoroughfare. This is, of course, right next to Rafi Marg, next to the Parliament. No, none of the office goers. I saw a huge queue from here. They all had to walk around. Do you think this form of protest, which actually inconveniences so many people, do you think that way to go about it is responsible?
Actually, in the short run, yes, it inconveniences people. But the thing is that this is sometimes a short-term fallout of a political protest. And this happens in political movements. But when you want to change institutions, you have to put political pressure.
Okay.
People will have to pressurize the central government to actually hand over the police to the people. So it's short-term inconvenience, but this short-term inconvenience is necessary for long-term security.
Ashok Malik, how do you respond to that?
See, there are two questions here. One, if Mr. Kejriwal and his government want to discuss devolution of police powers to the state government to some degree, because complete control by any state government in Delhi is not possible, because right outside Parliament, the central government will retain some authority. This is true for national capital regions in Delhi, in Washington, elsewhere as well. But if he wants to discuss devolution of some police powers to the state government, he has every right to. However, I don't think this manner of protest is quite correct. In the past 2 years, we've had crowds on the streets of Delhi during the Anna Hazare, Arvind Kejriwal, Jan Lokpal protest against corruption. We've had protests after the December 16, 2012 rape case. Both of those were popular protests, and they were protesting over corruption, which is a huge issue, as well as a rape, heinous rape. Here, the protest has been instigated by 3 policemen who have not listened to a law minister of Delhi who was patently illegal in hijacking a police van and asking them to barge into the private house of somebody who without a search warrant and to arrest them, and who is guilty of hooliganism, frankly. So is there really much of a case? Is there much of a case for these protests?
But if AAP says, if the government says, Delhi government says, Ashok, that look at this, look at the number of people who've come out, this is also a popular protest like December 16, what would you say to them?
There is a difference between a legitimate popular protest and simply gathering crowds, surely.
Okay. And in fact, what's interesting is that now the crowds have also, we're just seeing some buses and all moving now. It's got all the forces behind me. You see all the forces being moved. So everyone's actually preparing for the fact that this could be a long haul. Now, before I go back to the pundits, I want to get a word from the ground with me, Sanjeev Jha. Sanjeev ji, tell us, are you all prepared? You're going to stay here for 10 days. You're going to spend the night here. Nobody's moving.
Definitely, we'll stay here long. As our demand will not be fulfilled, we'll keep our.
But you're an MLA. Don't you want to be in Burari? You're the MLA of Burari. Shouldn't you be there? Aren't there lots of other problems? Aren't you? Are your priorities right? Do you think?
No, people are coming here. See, whatever priority people have, they used to come here. I used to solve their problems as well. Because see, thing is that there is completely lawlessness into people. Police do not perform their duty properly. People are coming to me, complaining to me, even our minister is helpless, then what is the way out?
So you think this one is worth it? Okay, this kind of thing, because people need to listen
Absolutely.
to Okay, so let's just take a second talking point over here where I want to get our pundits in. The asking, one interesting moment in the protest today was when Arvind Kejriwal and the other ministers, Manish Sisodia and others, got up there on stage and told the police people, we know about 1,500 plus 200 of paramilitary. They all stood up over there and they asked the police people, look, shed your uniforms, come join us, quit your jobs. So I want to ask Hatashi of the AAP party, many people felt that, look, the chief minister asking the police, asking the security, which doesn't just do this, also has other things of, normal beat policing and other things. Is that responsible, telling them to quit their jobs and joining your movement?
First of all, 2 things. people who are policemen are not merely policemen. They are also citizens of this country. They also suffer from exactly the same problems that all the other Aam Aadmis of the country suffer from, number one. Number two, this is not the first time that policemen or army people would consider joining a movement. I don't know if you know, but in the protests in Tahrir Square that happened in Egypt, why did these protests take off at some point? It was precisely because the armies and the police of those countries refused to join the government against their own people. So police people have been, policemen and women have been part of protests all over the world. This is exactly what happens in
Okay, that's interesting. I can also tell you Minister Manish Sisodia is just, he's around here. We're doing a special agenda from here. We just wanted to ask, many people, Ashok Malik who's in studio, he's talking about it, and you've been a journalist. Everyone's talking about the fact that the way you're doing it, it's a bit irresponsible because you have about 2,000 people, Manish Sisodia, stationed here. There are lots of other jobs to be done. Could this have been done differently?
एक बात बताइए, आज एक आदमी आया था, उसने बताया कि मेरी बेटी को जिंदा जला दिया गया और वो दिल्ली पुलिस के सिपाही से लेके SHO, DCP, CP सबके दरवाजे पे नाक रगड़ चुका है कि साहब कुछ जस्टिस कर दो। पहले उसने कहा जी मेरी बेटी को बचा लो, किसी ने नहीं बचाई, उसके ससुराल वालों ने जला दिया। अब वो दर की ठोकर खा रहा है। इसका कोई और वे है क्या करने का आपके हिसाब से, जिस कानून की आप बात कर रहे हो या जिस सिस्टम की आप बात कर रही हो? इसमें इसके बाद अब वो CP तक पे चला गया, उसके बाद वो मंत्री के पास आया, मंत्री गई, जब उसकी बेटी को जला दिया गया, मंत्री गई। अब मुझे बताओ कि उसके पास क्या रास्ता है? कोई रास्ता है उसके पास में आपके हिसाब से?
नहीं मनीष जी, आप जो कह रहे हैं कि पुलिस, ऑब्वियसली वी नो आवर क्राइम रेट बहुत खराब है, दिल्ली क्राइम कैपिटल है, पुलिस लोगों की बात नहीं मानती है, सब जानते हैं, आपके साथ जनता है, लेकिन लोग यही पूछ रहे हैं क्या मुख्यमंत्री को अगर ये कर रहे हैं, रोड को रोक रहे हैं, फिर पुलिस वालों को कह रहे हैं।
मुझे ये बताओ मुख्यमंत्री ने क्या किया? मुख्यमंत्री ने जाके पुलिस कमिश्नर से मुलाकात की, वहाँ पे LG साहब के यहाँ। मुख्यमंत्री ने जाके होम मिनिस्टर से मुलाकात की। कोई सुनने को तैयार नहीं है, बोले जी हम तो नहीं करेंगे,
कोई चारा नहीं है।
तो मुझे ये करे क्या? आपके हिसाब से कोई रास्ता है क्या? देखिए, कन्वेंशन के हिसाब से कहना आसान है, कुछ लोगों ने, बहुत इंटेलिजेंट लोगों ने कुछ चीजें रट रखी हैं, ऐसे मौके पे ऐसा होना चाहिए, चुपचाप बैठ जाना चाहिए। मुख्यमंत्री रजाई में उड़ के सो गया होता, एक बाइट देके तो सब खुश होते, वो आग सड़क पे आ गया। अब सबको पीड़ा हो गई है कि हमने तो कभी कोई अरे जैसा नहीं देखा वैसा देखने के लिए तैयार रहना पड़ेगा।
Okay, so I want to take the third talking point, and I asked Manish Sisodia also that many are asking, that a third talking point we're taking is why not Jantar Mantar? People are saying Jantar Mantar is the place for protest, Manish Sisodia. This is a working area. You have all the government offices there. It's your government. You also want Delhi to function.
वही तो मैं पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि इस देश दिल्ली का दिल्ली का एक चुना हुआ मुख्यमंत्री, दिल्ली के चुने हुए MLAs, मंत्री, वो कह रहे हैं जी हमें होम मिनिस्टर साहब सस्पेंड कर दीजिए इनको, ये जो SHO हैं उनकी नहीं सुन रहे, जनता की नहीं सुन रहे, पत्रकारों की नहीं सुन रहे, बस सिर्फ किसी।
अगर वो कहें कि आप अपना प्रोटेस्ट जंतर मंतर में ले लीजिए तो फिर सब कुछ स्मूथ हो जाएगा।
अगर वो कहें कि कल जाके समुद्र में डूब जाइए तो क्या मान लेना चाहिए? नहीं सीरियसली आप बताइए कि कल वो कहें कि साहब आप अपने घर से मत निकलिए, आपकी बेटी की इज्जत लुट गई, आपकी बेटी जल गई, उससे चिंता नहीं है, आप घर में बैठिए, मान लेना चाहिए?